fuck.
Man.
Shit's about to get
Oh.
fucking Blade Runner. Well, I don't know. Wow, that is a that is a very weird. That looks like that really looks like a marble, but like yeah, whatever planet that is.
Oh man!
Take my rocks. I have all the rocks to give you, or I don't know what. See, all right, so this is Super Air Zonk. And welcome to another play. Kind of trying to pick off where we left off of on the Bonk special look. Oh, dude,
jeez,
that is just. Why is the stat like? You know, I have to give it. I gotta give it props, man. They made their own Statue of Liberty. Oh, dude, hold on. I'm sorry. Sweet fucking electro guitar lead-in. What's going on right now?
All that Yamaha synth.
Yeah. You know, but see, like, that music is 90s as fuck, just for the fact that this totally sounds like the music just gives me this feeling like I'm watching a sitcom and everybody's slowly, like, gonna make their appearance, like, starring
this rocket guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also starring a crab.
And then you're gonna have, like, that weird, like, little montage. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is a Too Many Cooks.
Now starring a Yamato battleship.
I do like this though. That kind of shows off.
Yeah.
Every little power right here. I don't understand what that one was. I understand that one though. Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Yup. And then, yeah, it's pretty much it. That's
chopper.
Oh, dude, right
and
here. Get that bento.
That deliciousness.
All right, so I'm pretty sure we've mentioned it in some capacity, like on Press Pause Radio, whether it was in a previous play and a podcast, or we fucking wrote about it. I don't know. We've fucking talked about it at some point.
This was good, though, wasn't it?
This is my favorite Zonk game between the two, and this is Sarah's not so favorite.
That's a loud title screen, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're throwing poo at each other. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Hardness.
Oh, jeez. So, like,
I never noticed that.
So this is like one of my favorite features on this game is that it's non-linear within the get-go, and it kind of lets you play at your own pace. I like that. God, that fucking soundtrack though.
It's so rockabilly. Well, it is called Rockabilly Paradise, so I mean, there is that.
Yeah, but like, it's so weird though because like, at this point, like, you know, Japanese culture wasn't exactly trendy, or, you know what I mean? Like everything that was Japanese, they tried their hardest to like Westernize, like even Bonk's appearance. I mean, we've talked about that. This music, it's probably the most Japanese fucking thing. Like, and like, look at that. That's a rice roll as a bat.
That is an onigiri.
Yeah, and like
batagiri.
While the original Air Zonk, there was like efforts to try and Westernize it as far as the visuals and some of it. At this point,
not really, but
poquito. I would say the one thing they didn't try to Westernize with like the Bonk appearance at the beginning of its little intro. It's got like the cute baby big-headed Bonk. Yeah.
Naked as the day he was born.
Yeah. Oh fuck it. That staple remover ass shark. Yeah, but this game is like just like obnoxiously Japanese, and like that's okay. That honestly lends to a lot of the charm. But yeah, and so at this point, I've unlocked the special little power-up that you can get in the stage. I like that the power-ups are stage exclusive. I don't know. It kind of makes you want to try to adapt to them within their area. And see, like, that shit's cool, pushing a fucking block to like smash fucking people below. So Sarah,
it was kind of like platformer mechanics.
Elements.
That's what it's saying. Yeah,
Factors. More buzzwords. Can we throw
that's what
in
I'm trying to say.
Sarah, why is this why do you think this game is inferior to the original?
I don't know. Having played the original for so long, it feels to me as if it's just not. It doesn't have the same feel. It doesn't feel like Air Zonk to me.
Well, all right. Tell me. I mean, you still got all the silliness, and look, he's all small. And then if I were to go up on a dude and you know, from behind, I can jet thrust from him with my fucking.
That sounds incredibly dirty.
Repulsor boots. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe is it just because what potentially have been your favorite mechanic from Zonk was replaced with this power-up. I think the power-ups, like, you really like the buddy system. And see,
yeah, I like being able to choose who I want to use throughout the game. Like, obviously the last time we saw this, well, we saw Air Zonk last time, I had fallen into my typical usual pattern. You saw me just kind of automatically go to who I've just been using for like 20 years, right? And yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, like, playing this, and it was so vastly different from what I was used to. I was looking forward to more of the same, and I didn't really like the changes. But that's just the nerd in me talking, right? So,
dude, that fucking underbite. Like, he had the pompadour going on, but that underbite. Oh, at this point, that is a very phallic-shaped thing coming out of its mouth. Well, no. What's horrible about it is it's phallic-shaped, in the way it looks like it's going into his mouth. So that was the worst part. So
the one thing I did like when you get hit, it's just like that muted trombone sound.
Wah. Wah. Yeah, I think that's the one thing too that I've never liked about Zonk, because I don't remember completely well from the first one. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of communication or feedback to the player on how much life they have left. Like, you sort of just
that's something that kind of confused me a little bit, was because even like in the first stage, it was pretty simple. If you had a power up, you would just revert to base power. If you had your buddy, you would revert to what you had, which would be your power up, and then again, if you had the power up, you'd go back down to base value. But this I never got. I never got how everything worked.
Yeah, I think I just didn't. That was that one thing, and I tried my hardest not to get hurt. But there are times where, like, I know I had like, oh, dude, I've got like 3 womp, and then I'm like, oh man, what? I died after 2 womp? What the fuck?
What the
like, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to measure, like, I don't want to measure my progress and success on like some comical ass fucking sound effect. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. You're gonna have to give me slightly more feedback, but I don't know. I will say that this game's definitely, and you know, it comes from the benefit of the format that it's for. But this is definitely the most colorful of the bunch. Like, I don't know. I just like looking at this one more.
Yeah, I'll give. I just noticed that you got a 1 up there. That's neat. Was that score based or was that smile face?
Man, I just shoot and try not to get hit. Like that's.
Like, are you chaining there or what's the deal?
I'm shooting anything and everything that moves, and if I don't go want, then I'm gonna assume that I'm doing okay. Yeah, like,
so that's a bomber attack. You can't charge up any of your attacks in this either, can you?
No, I'm doing that. Whenever I release those little explosions, that's like anytime I let go of the shoot button. Oh yeah, this is dirty. This is dirty. This is what the fuck was that? That BDSM action there kind of threw me off. Yeah, this power up, like, pretty fucked in the fact that, like, you don't have to do a lot.
Yeah. But, I mean, no, see, that's what I mean. Oh, okay, so you collected a little icon. Okay, that works. What I mean is that, like, you can get all these different power-ups. Like, he's singing his face off here, but you can't charge up to, like, a super singing attack. It's just poop.
Yeah, it's the grenade release
Like, remember in the first one when you had like
Oh, dude, you showed me shit in the first one that I had no idea.
Yeah, like when you've got like that punch attack, right? And you charge it up, you get that huge bladed axe fist. Like it's that kind of thing that I miss.
Yeah, but I feel like they kind of, I don't know, they substituted or otherwise compensated like those techniques or power-ups with just fucking activity. Like I understand, I know we just talked about recently how too much activity is kind of a fucking buzzkill, but I feel like especially with like everything going on and not only that, like the use of the stage, like those little dudes like just dropping like shit that I know that's stationary that I know is not gonna hurt me like if I don't fly into it, but it can drop on me if those little dudes like, you know, drop them on me. I don't know. It has this cognitive awareness of like its enemies and obstacles that I don't feel like was really there in the first Air Zonk.
I think I might have been a little harsh on the actual environments. Like, yeah, it doesn't have the parallax of the other games, so it sort of lacks a little bit of visual depth. But they're well designed. There's a lot going on, so it's not too bad. Also, like recently, I played the Sega Mega Drive version of Monster Lair.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, yeah, it wasn't nearly as good as the PC Engine version. Just saying. And like the Genesis version has all kinds of parallax too, but dude, it just plays better and sounds better and looks better on the PC Engine by miles.
Are you sure that's not your, you know, you just saying that because you know,
yeah,
got
no,
that PC engine?
I am 100% sure. I came away kind of disappointed.
So this boss sucks a lot. Fucking, I hate this boss. It's probably my least favorite boss in the entire game.
Slot machine or what? How does this work?
What I gather, you just basically, so yeah, that little hand, it's that dude in the corner using that little hand, and yeah, he's when whatever the hand hovers over and pushes is going to be the attack that comes out of it. But I'm too busy.
Is he the same guy from the first one?
Yeah, it's the same dudes, except they have Sir Dondrovich or some, I don't know, some dinosaur-ass dinosaur that isn't even futuristic. He looks like he fucking fell out of the bayou.
Androvich or whatever.
And Androvich. I don't know, he's just got this, like, this fucking Cajun-ass look to him. Like, he just, like, fell out of the bayou. And, like, that's weird in a game like this that's supposed to take place in, like, this weird cyberpunk future. So, I don't know.
Remember, this is Rockabilly Paradise, right? So
yeah.
It's not cyberpunkics.
Yeah, but, like, yeah, this thing has, like, the shittiest hitbox and movement. And the level exclusive, power-up, almost, I feel like it almost fucks me. Like right here, I'm just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, eat feet. Yeah, it. And like, all right, so for example, it doesn't look like, you know, anything's happened, but have you noticed that I got hurt enough to where I lost a life?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's not a lot of feedback that's just like, you're fucking dead. And look, I just lost another life right there. But see, like, you make that same, you have that same reaction when you get hit.
Well, that's weird too. Like, you didn't even lose your power. Nope. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a big, like, that to me, that's the complaint I have about this game and this boss. That like, it's just
like with the original Air Zonk, you just like you had your face melted off and you flew off screen in a screen of smoke, right? And then this is just like, whomp, oh, life is gone.
Yeah, you know.
Although like, I noticed that it's changed color down there.
Fucking dude, like, whomp. Jesus Christ, yeah. It took so goddamn long. Like, that boss wasn't fun. It was just a chore. And, like, I believe Air Zonk's,
he's farting, like, what? I'll get even with you.
Yeah, I don't know. These type of games, like, unless they're, like... excuse me. There aren't a lot of shoot-'em-ups that, like, make me like, oh, man, what's gonna happen next in the story, because all I know is like no matter what happens, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Just like that's like, and you know, Andrew and I were talking about this with like Mortal Kombat. NetherRealm has like invigorated this new, really sweet approach to like story or just like narrative. Just fucking narrative progression in a fighting game, especially when like a lot of, you know, a lot of anything that happens narratively needs to have like some sort of context or conflict to the characters involved, you know, who are fighting. And I mean, it's something like Mortal Kombat, for example, where, you know, you are playing with fighters that are also the children of like veteran fighters, and the fact that you can just like fucking commit homicide on your kids, you know, how do you make a sensible or like worthwhile story? And you know what, NetherRealm does it. So yeah, I've yet to really play like a fun story focused shoot 'em up game. I think the closest I've ever really gotten to that was like Radiant Silvergun, and even then I don't feel like it did a very good job. So okay,
love that sound effect, by the way.
Yeah, this stage I think is really cool, and again, these are like these little neat little touches that like you find in this game versus the original. So there are gonna be a lot of points, like I don't know, we missed it earlier when I was going off and whatnot, but there's gonna be points where like oil is shot at you, or oil can be shot back, and anything that's covered in oil in a shot will fucking just that sweet spot. Bring it to me. Oh, right there. I don't fucking. Nice. Good. Fuck all y'all. I don't even have to move. Getting the smiley faces. You guys suck. I'm sorry, but anyway. Yeah, the oil spills you can take advantage of and like use it strategically. I like stuff like that, man. Like,
yeah,
it gives you know, gives it more character. This is taking so long. Like, I think at this point, like, yeah. This is where this game may fail, because there's a lot of points where you're doing shit like that.
So okay, the smiling faces there, they aren't contributing anything to your score right now, are they?
You know,
what is the point?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I think I get lives, because look, I got a life. I don't know how, but I got a fourth life.
Yeah, 40,000 points. The score's a lot smaller in this game.
Dude, yeah, I mean,
like
that's the one thing I apologize. I cannot tell you, unless it like the scoring dynamic is clearly communicated to me. Like, I can't just pick off of it by like watching, like, you know, I can't just like, you know, essentially take notice to like how the score is affected based on actions or number count. It's got to kind of be explained to me, man, because like that, you know what I mean? Like my attention's racing too much at like, oh, I got to shoot this, it's moving. So like, fucking shoot it, kill it, shoot it, kill it. Like it's like all these games have always been to me. So yeah. So all right. I will admit, like, going back, and I remember this too, I feel like there are certain areas of the game that are fucking bloated. Like this area. Like, there's too many tiers, and like, you know, you won't go anywhere until you move down and do this, and like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, at this point, yeah, dude, you see that? I'm pretty sure that's what the smiley faces are for. Do you see that sweet one up? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, man, like, just...
Because, yeah, I remember in the other one, it was to, your goal was to collect a certain amount to get a large one, which summon your buddy.
Yeah, not a lot of that happens here. I don't know if they affect the appearance of, like, the little character that triggers the stage-exclusive power-up. Because like for the most part they're in the same. Yeah, I don't think they do, because in the most part they're like in the same placement of the stage. Yeah, but like, dude, like I don't want to. I'm already over fighting this robot. I want off this ride. Like, And like, yeah, I've lost 3 lives already. Wasn't I just at 4? Dude. Yeah. But, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did get my buddy, because I was in that helicopter, yeah, that's shooting 3 ways.
Yeah.
See, like, I didn't even remember getting my buddy. This is cool, though. Like, it'll purposely give you this power-up so you can make it to the other side. But then you gotta literally do the same shit all over again. Like, this boss... Like, God, dude, this is just waiting. Like...
Yeah, there's a lot to this stupid boss.
Yeah, man, like... And, like, I don't even know if it's, like, the end boss of this stage. I want to say that it is, but, like, there isn't that sweet, like, guitar riff that lets me know, like, this is the last bad dude. Like, the moment
like
you hear that guitar riff, you're like, okay.
This family comedy antics music.
Yeah, this Tiny Toons Adventures-ass music. Oh, well. Okay, cool. Just, float... stop floating where I can't get you! Fucking... Oh, horseshit. Dude. Just... Alright, so... You know what's funny? I think from this play, if anything, I feel like I have been able to understand where you're coming from and why this game can be shitty sometimes. And I think you've actually been like, this game's alright. We kind of switched kind of switched stances. You know, which, you know, whatever. Fucking dead. Oh, no, I got in. Dead. Great. That's unnecessary. With those fucking DSL lips? Jesus.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow, that's really depressing. Like, that doesn't even make me want to play anymore. Just go on, fucking quitter. If anything, I'm more interested in those shark wing birds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, scraw!
Scraw! Well, that was Super Air Zonk, Rockabilly Paradise. Tell me what you guys think. I believe you could find it on Virtual Console. Don't buy it any other way, because it's really stupid expensive. All right.
Expensive.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.
This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/presspauseradio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.